Hi guys, we're back with another Japanese book today.
Yes, back with a story about Miyuki, and the first one proved to be such a beautiful tale. This is the second one. There was a third book at Murakami and Boca Raton. We may need to get that or look on Amazon or something to see, because these books have such good messages and beautiful imagery, and I feel like they send you off to dreamland in a very thoughtful, mindful place full of beautiful thoughts, right? So let's check out Patience, Miyuki by Roxanne Marie Galez and illustrated by Sing Soon Ratavana. Sorry again, I didn't remember to look up pronunciations of names. I hope that no one is offended. Anyway, let's carry on. Patience, Miyuki. Oh my goodness, look. Yes, we saw these in real life. Blue earth, orange moon. Spring was all dressed up and ready for the first day of the year. Miyuki was ready too. She was already up and running through the garden. Wake up, grandfather, wake up. The day has started without you. Be patient, Miyuki, be patient. In an hour, the day will still be here, and I'm enjoying the first rays of sunshine through my window. But you'll miss the last moonbeam of winter. Quick, quick, we might still catch them. Miyuki hopped through the garden, and grandfather trotted behind her. Together they greeted each new blossom, and together they bowed to the wind. Good morning, cherry tree. Good morning, sweet grass. Good morning, flowers. Then Miyuki stopped at a little flower that was still asleep, unaware that springtime was beginning all around it. Wake up, little flower, wake up. Be patient, Miyuki. This little flower is not ready to open. It is precious and delicate and needs the purest and finest water. Before grandfather had finished speaking, Miyuki was already running to the well. The bucket banged all the way to the bottom. Instead of water, it brought back up a big toad. Quick, quick, I need the purest water for my little flower. Be patient, Miyuki, said the well. It hasn't rained since the last full moon. In a few days, I will be full again. Miyuki did not want to wait. Ask the clouds then. Maybe they can help you.
What is that with having that big in its eye?
Maybe it wasn't finished. Be patient. Miyuki ran, bucket in hand, to find the brightest and prettiest clouds in the sky. But the clouds she found were too gray, too big, too far away. And then Miyuki spotted the perfect cloud. Pretty cloud, my little flower needs the purest water to wake up. But the pretty cloud refused to give her its water. Dismayed, Miyuki continued on her way and met more clouds. Some offered her their water, but it was taking too long to fill her bucket, and Miyuki didn't want to wait. Those are pretty clouds. It was already the middle of the afternoon, and the first day of spring was half gone. Miyuki kept walking farther and farther from home until she heard water rushing onto the rocks and happened upon a beautiful waterfall. Waterfall, would you give me some of your purest water for my little flower? My purest water lies in a lake behind these falls. If you wait for night, when I'm asleep, the water flows so softly you will be able to pass through to take some. Wait, I cannot wait, waterfall. I am in such a rush. If you cannot wait, then I cannot help. Miyuki had been running all day, and her little bucket was still empty. A flower-filled house caught her eye. A young boy in silver moon-colored kimono was watering his garden. Could you give me some of your purest water? My little flower really needs it. The boy wanted to know who Miyuki was and where she was from before he would agree to give her some of his water. So Miyuki told him the story. Then the boy filled Miyuki's bucket. Thank you, Miyuki cried, and she turned and hurried home, quick, quick. Miyuki was running so fast she didn't see the stepping stones on the path, and suddenly she was falling. Miyuki's knees were scraped, the bucket broken, and the water all gone. Evening was falling. She was far from home, and she was exhausted. Miyuki had been up since sunrise trying to find the purest water for her little flower, and now the first day of spring was almost over. Sad bunny. In that silent, still moment, Miyuki heard singing. She knew the song. It was the river that ran by her house. What are you doing so far from home at this hour when the moon outlines the mountains? River, I'm lost. I'm tired. And I still don't have the purest water for my little flower. I don't have any water at all. Be patient, Miyuki. Sometimes it is necessary to slow down. I will take you home, and then you can have some of the water. Lulled by the slow, quiet water, Miyuki fell asleep. The river carried her home where her grandfather found her, picked her up, and put her to bed. Blue earth, orange moon, spring was all dressed up and ready for her second day of the year. Miyuki was ready too. She was already up and running through the garden. Grandfather was up too, waiting for her next to the little flower. When Miyuki saw the little flower was still closed, she started to cry. Two of the purest tears ran down her cheeks. Wake up, little flower, wake up. Be patient, my little girl. Neither flowers nor anyone in the world deserves to be watered by tears. Yesterday you ran away so fast you missed the first day of spring. Come sit close to me, watch, and wait for once. Little doll is crying too. Miyuki sat and watched and waited. She watched as grandfather smelled the scent of a beautiful blooming flower with generous leaves, and she watched as very slowly he gently bent one of its leaves so that a few dewdrops, the purest water, slid down to the sleeping flower. Then the little flower slowly opened. Good morning, the little flower said. Please forgive me for being late. I've been dreaming of spring. The end. Oh, there we go. Time for bed, Miyuki. Yeah, we need that one too, don't we? We hope you enjoyed this book. It is so beautiful and charming, and like I said, a great message. Have a wonderful evening.